is 125 Shifter Limited. 125 Shifter Limited. Your pole sitter, Stephen Pagot. Off pole, Patrick Beckley. Pagot is in the orange cart. Pat Beckley is in the black and white cart. Third, Jim Kidd. Fourth, Trevor Getter. Fifth, D. Baldwin. Sixth, Stefan Gaudreau. Seventh, Nicholas Kolivas. Eighth, Tom Nelson. Ninth, Alan Miller. 10th, Roger Cornwall. 11th, Cassie Levin Kidd. 12th, Ori Della Pena. And that's Pat Beckley. In that black and white cart, he is sitting off pole. Stephen Gaudreau is bringing the drivers around to the straightaway. So the drivers are going to get one warm-up lap. If you're joining us on YouTube, send us a note or a message on the sound quality, on the visual quality. But we are live streaming today at Sonoma. And again, this is the 125 Shifter Limited class. Race number 7. California ROK Championship finale. And we have a driver in the back. There we go. Bill McAllister is getting the drivers lined up. Again, this is the 125 Shifter Limited class. Your flagman is Brendan. And this kicks off our main events. It looks like Stephen Pagot is out in the lead with Pat Beckley in second, Jim Kidd in third. Trevor Getter is in fourth. This is a good run for Trevor. He's been in the top 5 all day long. So Stephen Pagot is bringing them into Laguna. They're entering Kramer. Stephen Pagot is your leader. Patrick Beckley is in second. Jim Kidd is in third. Trevor Getter's in fourth. D. Baldwin is in fifth. Stephen Gaudreau goes to the inside of Monaco, doesn't quite make it stick. And it looks like Cassie Levin Kidd is out. She's pulled off on the inside of the track. So it looks like she is out. Not sure what happened there. But back to the race. We have Stephen Pagot in the lead. Patrick Beckley in second. Jim Kidd in third. And Jim Kidd goes to the inside of Patrick Beckley in Kramer. Doesn't make it stick. Patrick Beckley goes to the inside of Steve Pagot entering Monaco. They're drag racing. Looks like Steve Pagot has the advantage coming on the straightaway. So Pagot maintains the lead. Pat Beckley looks to the inside. Going into turn 1, Pat Beckley has the lead. Steve's not able to cross him over. D. Baldwin has worked himself up into fourth. Trevor Getter is in fifth. So two guys that are having a really good run, D. Baldwin and Trevor Getter. They're in the top 5. And Patrick Beckley has about a 4-cart lead over Stephen Pagot. Jim Kidd goes to the inside. Can't make it stick. Jim Kidd goes to the inside in turn 1. Little bit of contact, but nothing too major. It looks like Kid is in second spot now, going down to tic-tac-toe. So Stephen Pagot is in third, and D. Baldwin's looking for a way around. Oh, something's going on with Pagot. Hands in the air. Pagot is done. Pagot has a mechanical. He is done. Patrick Beckley is your leader. Jim Kidd is in second. D. Baldwin is in third. Stefan Goudreau is in fourth. And Stephen Pagot is going to watch the rest of the race. That is unfortunate. He's one of our local front runners. But he ended up holding up the whole field, which gave Patrick Beckley a huge lead. So we'll see if Patrick Beckley can maintain this. And Jim Kidd is sitting in second. D. Baldwin in third. Stefan Goudreau in fourth. And there's some good racing action right in the middle of the pack there. Now, if you're watching on YouTube, you can also go to Race Monitor. You can go to Race Monitor, and you can have the app side by side on your computer screen. You can watch the live timing and scoring on Race Monitor. Look for ROK Sonoma race number 7. And the cart number 43 of Patrick Beckley has a comfortable lead. Jim Kidd comfortably in second. D. Baldwin is having a good race today. He's sitting in third. At the beginning of the year, it was Stephen Pagot, number 15, and Stefan Goudreau. The first 3 races, those two have been battling it out. Well, over each race, Patrick Beckley has found the speed to go chase those guys down, and he finds himself in the lead. So Jim Kidd is in second. D. Baldwin is in third. Stefan Goudreau in fourth. And Nicholas Kolyvas in fifth. So here comes Pat Beckley down the straightaway, followed by Jim Kidd. So in case you guys were wondering, Cassie Loving Kidd, that is the wife of Jim Kidd. They race together and they live together. Jim Kidd sees himself in second. Unfortunately, Cassie is watching from the sidelines right now. We're not sure what happened, but she ended up pulling off on the first lap. But Patrick Beckley is your leader. And going back to fourth, Stephen Goudreau has closed the gap on D. Baldwin. So we'll keep an eye on that position there. So Patrick Beckley, number 43, goes into turn 1, followed by Jim Kidd. So Pat Beckley's out in the lead, going through Kramer. So right now we're going to follow tic-tac-toe. Follow the drivers into tic-tac-toe. We have D. Baldwin and Stephen Gaudreau. And right now this is the race for third. And Stephen Gaudreau is hunting down D. Baldwin. But D. Baldwin is having a really nice race right now, sitting in third place. So right now we're watching the racing action between D. Baldwin and Stephen Gaudreau. So this is the race for third. There's also a race going on for fifth, but we're going to follow third for a little bit. Oh, and Trevor Getter scrubbed a little bit of speed coming out of Laguna. Contact is made in Kramer. Colivas got shuffled back a couple of spots. And that looks like Ori Del Pena. And back to Patrick Beckley. So right now we're going to go to the racing action with Ori Della Pena. It looks like he made his way around Trevor Getter. And Nick Colivas got shuffled back a spot. Oh, Stephen Gaudreau goes to the inside, turn one for the pass. So Stephen Gaudreau goes into third. Oh, and contact is made between Trevor Getter and Nick Colivas down in tic-tac-toe. We'll see if these guys are all right. It looks like they're okay, but they're out of the race. That is Trevor Getter and Nick Colivas that got together in tic-tac-toe. And back to Patrick Beckley in the lead, looking over his shoulder. Patrick has 4 laps to go. So Patrick Beckley. So in the frame now, we have Stephen Gaudreau and D. Baldwin. That is third and fourth. There is your leader. There is second place. Here comes third and fourth. Your leader, Patrick Beckley, cart number 43. So here is your race leader, Patrick Beckley. 2 laps to go. Jim Kidd is in second. So Patrick Beckley, number 43, GFC. 2 laps to go. His family is on the fence, watching intensely. So here's the white flag for Patrick Beckley. Jim Kidd is in second. Stephen Goodrow is in third, going down to tic-tac-toe. D. Baldwin. Four turns left for Patrick Beckley. And he comes up the hill, entering the straightaway. Patrick Beckley is going to be your main event winner for the limited 125 class, followed by Jim Kidd. Stephen Goodrow is in third, D. Baldwin in fourth, Ori Della Pena is in fifth, sixth, Tom Nelson, seventh, Roger Cornwall, eighth, Alan Miller, ninth, Trevor Getter, 10th, Nicholas Kolivas. That is your top 10. And the GFC guys congratulated each other. So that was our 125 Shifter Limited, 125 Shifter Limited. Next up, Grid A Junior 100cc, Grid A Junior 100cc. So up next is Junior 100cc. Junior 100cc is up next. Your pole sitter, Chase Hand. Off pole, Christian Cameron. Third, Preston Lambert. Fourth, Steven Eisert. Fifth, Alex Rentala. Sixth, Valen Venkatesh. Seventh, Ayrton Tyler. Eighth, Yana Kapoor. And let's see here. We're going to switch over to the pits real quick. Get these guys coming off the scales. So this is the pits. Patrick Beckley's teammates and team boss Gary Carlton are congratulating him. I will have to double check with them, but I believe this is Patrick Beckley's first shifter win. And Jim Kidd had a good run. Jim Kidd. Second place for Jimmy. And D. Baldwin, cart number 23, rolling across the scales. That was a good run for D. So Junior 100cc, Junior 100cc, they are on the grid, but we're still watching the scales. All the congratulations going on. The next step for these guys, they roll through tech. So switching back to the grid, Junior 100cc. The green helmet is off pole, Christian Cameron. The white and red and blue, red, white, and blue helmet, depending on your video screen, that is Chase Hand, your pole sitter. So again, Chase Hand, cart number 827, your pole sitter. Cart number 819, Christian Cameron. Third, Steven Isert. Fourth, Preston Lambert. Fifth, Alex Rentala. Sixth, Valen Venkatesh. Seventh, Ayrton Tyler. Eighth, Yana Kapoor. Ninth, Anthony White. 10th, Hudson Sharp. 11th, Jack Schrady. 12th, Ethan Boer. 13th, Sergio Tapia Jr. 4th, Keegan Palak. 15th, Jacinta Taylor. 16th, Jaden Davis. 17th, Lila Tipton. 18th, Max Altman. And 19th, Monty Tipton. Announcement in the pit. Micro and Mini ROK, Grid B. Micro and Mini ROK, Grid B. Junior ROK, Master ROKs, head down to the grid. And the 100cc juniors are rolling out. $100cc junior are rolling out. So keep an eye on the front row. These two drivers are fierce competitors. They've raced each other hard this year. They had a really good battle last year when Christian Cameron moved up to the 100cc ranks. So keep an eye on these two. Your pole sitter, cart number 827, Chase Hand. Not sure what just happened there, but a couple carts ended up going off the track on the warm-up lap. It was about 4 or 5 cart lengths back, so I missed the cart numbers, but it was coming on the straightaway. So the flagman waved them off. We're going to do one more lap to get them gridded up. And here we come down the straightaway. We'll see if Bill McAllister likes their position and their speed. Unless we have a green flag going into turn 1. Chase Hand got the jump, but it looks like Christian Cameron was trying to go the inside. Christian lost 2 spots. He's back to 4th. Preston Lambert is in 2nd. Looks like Isert is in 4th. Christian is back to 3rd. That gives Chase Hand about 2 carts. So your leader Halfway through lap 1 is Chase Hand, followed by Preston Lambert, then Christian Cameron. So here we come down the straightaway. Chase Hand, Preston Lambert, Christian Cameron, Steven Eisert. Looks like Alex Rentala is in 5th. Ayrton Tyler is in 6th. And we already have a few drivers off. I missed that. We have a few drivers off in tic-tac-toe. They must have been off for a while because they're already standing on the jumps. But back to the racing action on track. On the right side of your screen, that is Chase Hand. Testing, 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 1, 2, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, testing outdoor speaker. Testing, testing, testing. Sorry about that. I lost my mic for a moment. Our leader is Chase Hand. Christian Cameron is trying to chase him down going to tic-tac-toe. Preston Lambert is in 3rd with Steven Eisert on his rear bumper. Alex Rentala is in 5th. So the race for 3rd is going to be interesting because Preston Lambert and Steven Eisert, those two are buddies. So we'll see how well they race each other. As they come down the straightaway, that is the battle for 3rd. And Eisert goes to the inside going into turn 1. Nothing there. Preston maintains 3rd. So we have Chase Hand as your leader. Christian Cameron in 2nd. So right now there's position changing going on for 3rd as Eisert tries to get around Lambert, and for 5th where Alex Rentala is trying to get around Ayrton Tyler. Once again, this is your 100cc junior category. This is race number 7 at ROK Sonoma and the California ROK Challenge season finale. It's a combined event. A lot of these drivers will also be here next week for ROK Cup West. So Christian Cameron is chipping away, but Hand is maintaining the lead. And then back to 3rd place, Steven Eisert goes to the inside in turn 1. And Eisert makes a clean pass. Lambert tucks in behind him. They go down to tic-tac-toe. We have a couple kids off on the exit of turn 1. That looks like it might be going by the helmet. That might be Anthony White. I can't tell from here, but we have one cart off for sure. Back to the racing action. Chase Hand is still your leader. Christian Cameron is tucking, trying to get a little bit closer to make some sort of a pass. Hand looks over his shoulder, wants to know what his gap is. Steven Eisert is in third, Preston Lambert's in fourth. So right now, your leader, Chase Hand. Second place, Christian Cameron. They come down the straightaway with 10 laps to go. Lambert in fourth is hitting the rear bumper of Eisert. Probably more just to not lose momentum. Those two need to work together if they have a chance for a podium to go chase down Hand and Cameron. But Christian Cameron right now is right on the bumper of Chase Hand. So they're coming up the hill, entering the straightaway. We'll see if Christian Cameron can pull out and make a pass. Christian Cameron's the one in the green helmet. Chase Hand has the red, white, and blue helmet in the lead. So the two lead carts take two different lines going into Kramer. Hand is making his cart a little wider than normal. And Cameron is going out wide, trying to find some momentum to get around. But they're not really dicing, so they're actually pulling away from third place. The leaders head down into tic-tac-toe. Go through the S's. Entering Kramer. We'll see if Christian tries something here. Not enough speed. So these two are just pulling away from the field. So the lead carts of Hand and Cameron have about a 4-second lead over third place Lambert and Eisert. Cameron is ducking, trying to get any sort of momentum. But these two are just on the same pace. So Chase Hand is holding off Christian Cameron. Lambert in third place looks like he has about a 1-cart gap over fourth. We'll see if that's going to be enough to give him a comfortable cushion or not. But again, back to the lead. These two have just been nose to tail all race long. So going into tic-tac-toe. I have not seen Chase Hand look over his shoulder in a long time, so he knows Christian is right there. Christian's just looking for a way to get around, but right now just not enough momentum, and Chase Hand is not making any mistakes. In these lower horsepower classes, it's about momentum. You can't just dive bomb people every lap. But these two have pulled out to about a 5-second lead over third place. So even though Christian's stalking Hand, they're still pulling away from third place. So third place is still Preston Lambert. Fourth is Steven Eisert. We're focused on these two drivers because this is for the lead. And I don't see much else happening on the track. So right now, this is for the lead. And Hand is slightly pulling away. Hand now has about a 2-kart lead. Oh, it looks like Eisert got around Lambert. So Eisert got around Lambert. So Eisert is in your red speed chassis. Lambert is in the GFC. Another way to tell, Lambert has that bright yellow helmet. Yep. Oh, and Lambert goes to the inside. And then Eisert goes to the inside going down the tic-tac-toe. They are fighting for third place. These two, oh, and Lambert goes off. Oh, watch out for this cart. Get that flag waving. All right, we have Hand coming up on a lapper. Chase Hand is coming up on a lapper. Let's see if Christian can get some momentum. Oh, Hand just got parked behind this guy. Let's see if that's going to help Christian. Okay, they both get by. Hand maintains his 2.5, 3-kart lead. And it looks like Lambert and Eisert got into each other in turn 1. Lambert is off. Eisert is in third all by himself. So it looks like Lambert lost 3 karts, lost 3 positions on that lap. So Chase Hand grabs the checkered flag. Christian Cameron in second. Steven Eisert in third. Ayrton Tyler in fourth. Valen Venkatesh in fifth. Preston Lambert in sixth. Monty Tipton seventh. Ethan Boer eighth. Jacinta Taylor ninth. Jack Schrady 10th. And that was the 100cc junior class. Next up, Grid A, pit announcement. Micro Mini ROK, Grid A. Junior ROK, Master ROK. Junior ROK, Master ROK, Grid B. ROK Shifter, Start thinking about it. Pro ROK Shifter, start thinking about it. So right now we are looking at the grid for Micro Mini ROK. This is the Micro Mini ROK grid. Yep. And we're going to go over to the scale camera. There's your winner, Chase Hand, 100cc Junior, cart number 827. It's in the red, white, and blue helmet. Christian Cameron, second place. Cart number 819. Those two had a great race. We didn't see a lot of position swaps between those two, but they pulled away from the rest of the pack. And unfortunately, between Steven Eisert and Preston Lambert, unfortunately there was contact. Steven Eisert ended up third. Preston Lambert got shuffled all the way back to 6th. So right now we're just gonna watch the pit scale area. We have a little bit of track cleanup to do before the next class goes out, which is going to be the Micro and Mini ROKs. So there's your third place cart right there. Steven Eisert, third place. Him and his buddy Lambert had a really good race, but contact was made. So we just watched the drivers in the 100cc come off and go across the scales. Now we're on the grid. This is the Mini and Micro class. Mini and Micro. And your pole sitter is Jackson Baldus. Jackson Baldus is your pole sitter. Landon Cadora Dolph. Sorry, give me a moment to regroup. I grabbed the wrong sheet for the grids. I'm just going to go right to the camera here. So it should have been pole sitter, should have been Turner Brown. I will confirm with that. So this is your Mini ROK Micro ROK class. Mini ROK Micro ROK. So your pole sitter, cart number 136, Chico Brown. So Chico Brown is your pole sitter. Jackson Baldus is off pole. Devin Waltz is third. Mateo Calderon is in fourth. Landon Cadora Dolph is in fifth. And Drew Waltz is in sixth. Earlier we had a couple of other drivers that were involved in an accident. They will not be able to make the main. And here we go on the start, going into turn 1. It looks like Baldus took the lead. Brown is in second. Waltz is in third. Dolph is in fourth. Now, some of you are watching online and you're doing Race Monitor. This is the Mini and the Micro ROK class combined. However, all the drivers are running a mini header to help keep the time close to each other, but they're scored separately. So if you're looking at the Race Monitor and you're kind of wondering what's going on with the times and the positioning, that is what's going on. All the drivers are on a mini ROK package. And kart number 176, Jackson Baldus, is your leader, followed by Chico Brown. And it looks like Devin Waltz is still in third. So the two karts, GFC, lead the pack. Baldus and Brown. And let's see if Brown makes a move quickly or if they work together to pull away from the field. So Baldus brings him onto the straightaway. Brown is in second. It looks like Dolph goes to the inside on turn one, trying to make the pass. Goes out wide. Waltz is able to cross him over, get third back. So right now, first and second are pulling away from the rest of the pack. But third, fourth, and fifth, you could throw a sheet over them. So right now in our camera, we have Drew Waltz. He's in third place. As you can see, that pack is very tight. And Chico Brown looks to the inside on one, decides not to try anything. So right now, we're going to keep an eye on the race for third between Waltz and Dolph and Calderon. And the fourth kart in that pack is Waltz as well. So we have Devin Waltz and Drew Waltz. So the two brothers, kart number 181, Devin Waltz, kart number 191, Drew Waltz. Oh, looks like Chico Brown went to look to the inside, pulled back, decides to try it anyhow. So Chico Brown takes the lead going into turn one. Chico Brown is your new leader. We'll see if Jackson Baldus tries to go back to the inside. But first and second have pulled away from third by quite a bit. They have a half a straightaway lead over third, fourth, fifth, and sixth already. Oh, looks like we lost Mateo. Mateo Calderon has pulled off the track. Not sure what's going on there. It looked like he pulled off under power. So it sounds like Calderon was black flagged for no neck collar. I'll try to get confirmation on that, but that's why he pulled off under power. That is unfortunate because that is a big safety issue. And he was running right there in that 4th or 5th spot. That's unfortunate. So now we have Devin Waltz in 3rd. And then back on the camera, we have Chico Brown as your leader, followed by teammate Jackson Baldus. We're good here. So right now, the race leaders are pulling away. But they are exchanging positions on the track. We'll see if Baldus tries anything here. Oh, and Dolph goes to the inside on turn 1. Goes a little bit wide. Devin Waltz is able to maintain 3rd. But Drew Waltz almost looked like he was trying to drive behind his brother and put Dolph back a couple of spots. But back on the camera, we have Chico Brown as your leader, Jackson Baldus in 2nd, and those two are nose to tail. These drivers will have 7 laps to go as they come down the straightaway. So Chico, he is ducking going down the straightaway, cart number 136. Jackson Baldus is right on his rear bumper. These two are both in a GFC chassis. Oh, we have Landon Cadora. Dolph goes to the inside of turn 1. He keeps washing wide, and Waltz is able just to cross him up and maintain his 3rd position. So Dolph has been in 3rd about 4 different times during this race for 15 feet. But Devin Waltz smartly crosses him back up and is able to retain 3rd place on the track. So Dolph is going to have to come up with a little different strategy there. Here comes Dolph back to the inside. And that is just a replay, again, of Waltz getting on the brakes a little bit sooner, crossing him over, leaving Dolph high and dry, and then he takes 3rd place back. But this is our youngest category this weekend, and these drivers are putting on a fun show to watch. So Devin Waltz is in 4th. Landon Cadora, Dolph is in 4th, and Drew Waltz is in 5th. Drew Waltz is going on the outside. Oh, almost 3 wide. Let's see what's going on here. So Devin Waltz was narrow. Dolph went down the middle. Drew Waltz went wide on the outside. No position change. But visually it was interesting. And it looks like Baldus goes to the inside in turn 1. Does he make it stick? Yes, Baldus gets the pass in turn 1. He's your overall leader. Chico Brown is in second. Oh, it looks like Dolph gets passed by Drew Waltz. So that puts Dolph in a 5th. Now it's Devin Waltz in 3rd, Drew Waltz in 4th, and Lyndon Cadora Dolph in 5th. And then going back to your leaders as they come on the straightaway. Jackson Baldus is your leader. They're going to have 2 laps to go. Chico Brown goes to the inside going into turn 1. Side by side, he makes it stick. So these drivers have 2 laps to go. And let's see what happens here with 3rd and 4th. So Drew Waltz, kart number 4, does not look happy sitting in 4th. He's going to try to get around his brother. So right now there's a battle for 3rd between the Waltz brothers and Landon Cadora Dolph. And then there's a battle for the lead between Chico Brown and Jackson Baldus, the 2 GFC teammates. So Chico Brown gets the white flag. They go into turn 1. Chico goes narrow. He keeps Baldus behind him. Baldus goes to the inside, entering tic-tac-toe. A little bit of contact is made. Normal racing. And then Baldus looks to the inside going into Laguna. So it looks like Baldus has scrubbed a little bit of speed because now there's about a 2-kart lead for Chico Brown. We'll see if he can get a run coming on the straightaway, but right now, Chico Brown is your leader. Oh, don't start clapping yet. So Chico Brown is your winner. Jackson Baldus in 2nd. And then we'll keep an eye on 3rd place. We have the 2 Waltz brothers in Landon Cadora Dolph. Let's see what the 2... They end up nose to tail. Your final running order. Turner Brown, Jackson Baldus, Devin Waltz, Drew Waltz, Landon Cadora Dolph. And that was a heck of a finish right there. We're going to pan over to the pits. All 5 of those kids should shake each other's hand. Those were some good races to watch. So we're going to switch over to the pits. And now we're at the scales. The 2 teammates are having a conversation. They had a fun race. So your race winner, T. Brown. He's the taller of the 2 right there. Shiny blue helmet. Jackson Baldus has that teal suit. He was 2nd place. They gave each other a little bit of a fist bump. Do you want to tell Bob to kind of pan to the... So these 3 drivers had a very fun race to watch. Kart number 181, Devin Waltz. Kart number 191, Drew Waltz. And kart number 44, Landon Cadora Dolph. Those drivers put on a great show. And there's Hunter Pickett congratulating Chico Brown. Got Colton Phil kill the mechanic. Brown looks happy. Kart number 136, your winner. Kart number 181, third place. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for joining us. Send us a message on the video quality, the sound quality. That was a fun race to watch. So next up, that was our Micro Mini ROK class. Next up, Junior ROK, Master ROK, Grid A. Junior ROK, Master ROK, Grid A. Pro ROK Shifter, Grid B. Pro ROK Shifter, Grid B. Senior ROK. Start thinking about it. So our Master ROK class is rolling out on the grid. Master ROK is rolling out. And our pole sitter, kart number 658. Billy Cleveland. Off pole. Giorgio's Gorgeous George Giorgio. Kart number 625. Kart number 680. Yuri Gasper. Kart number 620, Paul Bonilla. Kart number 614, Daniel Jones. Kart 624, Hunter Hagenbuck. Kart 615, Fred Clark. Kart 621, Mario Blanco Gonzalez. Kart 611, David Palick. And Kart 610, Dan Decker. This is your Master ROK. Master ROK. Pro ROK Shifter, Grid A. Pro ROK Shifter, Grid A. So it looks like Billy Cleveland and Gorgeous George is bringing them up to the grid. They are going at a snail's pace. I've honestly never seen start so slow. So we'll see what goes on here. They might have to hit their starter buttons for this one. So here they come down the track. Inside, Billy Cleveland, off pole, Giorgio. And we have a green flag. Billy Cleveland gets the jump. All the drivers make it through turn one without any contact. We go down to tic-tac-toe. Billy Cleveland has about a 2-kart lead so far. So it looks like Yuri Gasper is in second place. Well, was until Bonilla went over the curb, tried to get third. Then two guys are drag racing down into Monaco. That's Giorgio's. Now he gets shuffled back to 6. So Billy Cleveland So Billy Cleveland is your current leader, followed by Jurg Gasper, Hunter Hegenbuck, Paul Bonilla, and Gorgeous George. So there was a lot of shuffling going around that first lap. So Giorgio is going to try to get around Paul Bonilla. So right now on the track, the race is really for second place. Hegenbuck looks to the inside, going into tic-tac-toe. So Gasper is in second place, followed by Hegenbuck. Paul Bonilla is in fourth. So right now, we're going to keep an eye on that second place position. Billy Cleveland is just checking out, though. And Hegenbuck is swerving down the straightaway, trying to find some clean air. There was no advantage for doing that. But it allowed Paul Bonilla to look to the inside. And Giorgio's in fifth, but he's right there. Oh, there goes Hegenbuck to the inside. So Gasper back to third, Bonilla fourth. Gorgeous George. Oh, man, these guys are swerving all over the place. If you want to watch a race, this is the one to watch. I don't know what they're doing out there, but they're like 19 carts wide. They're swerving all over the place. So with all the swerving, that allows Hegenbuck to pull a comfortable cushion in second place. Giorgios is now in third. Paul Bonilla is in fourth. Yuri Gasper is in fifth. So right now, oh, there goes Yuri Gasper to the, I'm sorry, that was Paul Bonilla to the inside of Giorgio. Came in too hot, slid wide. Giorgio maintained third. So Paul Bonilla is still in fourth. Gasper is in fifth. But these three guys are darting all over the track. So Giorgio is pulling a little bit of a lead over fourth place, Paul Bonilla. Yuri Gasper is in fifth. So I don't want to forget about Billy Cleveland, but he's way out front. But the racing action right now is for third. We'll see if Hegenbuck can pick up the pace to chase down Cleveland. But from history, Cleveland's a hard guy to track down. Giorgio's in third. Paul Bonilla's in fourth. So we're going to keep an eye on fourth place here. So you could barely see, oh, there's Cleveland way at the top of your screen. That guy's just gone. He's checked out. So Cleveland's not even in your shot on this one. He's that far ahead already. But the race right now is for fourth between those three red carts. So fourth place, Paul Bonilla in the red cart with the red and blue helmet. Then we have Yuri Gasper in the red cart with the white helmet. And behind that we have Mario Blanco Gonzalez on the CRG. And somewhere on the track is Billy Cleveland. That's the leader. Billy Cleveland is your leader, and he has about a third of a straightaway lead already. There's still 10 laps to go. So it looks like the racing action is separated a little bit on the track. So let's give Cleveland a little bit of love on the camera here. He's so far out in the lead. The next kart is not even in the same screen. So on the opening laps, Billy Cleveland definitely had some help from the competitors swerving and dicing with each other. But Billy Cleveland is just a veteran. He has so many races under his belt. Even if those guys didn't shake up the grid and separate themselves, Cleveland usually finds himself at the pointy end of the field. But right now he has a 4-second lead over second place. So you can see the difference there in the video. Cleveland's coming on the straightaway. Billy Cleveland, kart number 658. Heading down into tic-tac-toe. So as you can see, the gap between the leader, Billy Cleveland, and second place, Hunter Hagenbuck. Billy Cleveland on the Cosmic Kart, Hunter Hagenbuck on the GFC. Paul Bonilla looks over his shoulder to see where his next closest competitor is. Paul Bonilla's in fourth. Giorgio is sitting in third. He's on the Tony Kart product. So we'll keep an eye on fifth place maybe for a moment. It might not be on your camera, but we'll look at fifth place to see if anything happens there. Part numbers. And Mario Blanco Gonzalez goes to the inside of Yuri Gasper in Monaco, makes the pass. And that was for fifth place. So we'll see if, Yuri goes wide going into one. Does he try to cross him up? Not enough momentum. They go down to tic-tac-toe. So here we are, we're following fifth and sixth around the track right now. That's fifth place of Mario Blanco Gonzalez, kart number 621, and kart number 680, Yuri Gasper. Right now, this is the closest karts on the track to each other. Billy Cleveland is 4.5 seconds in the lead. So it looks like Gorgeous George is chasing down Hunter Hagenbuck. So we'll see if he has enough laps. There's about 4.5, 5 laps to go. We'll see if Giorgio can make something happen for that second spot. There's Billy Cleveland, your race leader. Cart number 658. And look at that gap. Second place, Hunter Hagenbuck, being chased down by Giorgio. And Paul Bonilla is sitting in fourth. So as these laps wind down, there might be a battle for second or third. Attention in the pit, attention in the pit. Pro ROK Shifter, grid A. Pro ROK Shifter, grid A. Senior ROK, grid B. Senior ROK, grid B. So Hunter Hagenbuck, 624, is in second place. So once again, this is second place right there. Hunter Hagenbuck, Giorgio. So right now we're going to follow Hunter Hagenbuck and Giorgio to see if something happens. So the white flag. So we're going to follow Billy Cleveland around for this last lap. Oh, and Yuri Gasper goes off and tic-tac-toe, trying to make a pass on Mario going in. So he ended up spinning out. We'll see if he loses any positions. But right now, we're focused on race leader Billy Cleveland. And here he comes for the checkered flag. Billy Cleveland. Just a very simple points at the fence. Hunter Hagenbuck in second. Giorgio in third. Paul Bonilla fourth. Mario Blanco Gonzalez in fifth. And we'll see Yuri Gasper. Yuri Gasper hangs on to sixth with David Palick chasing him down after his spin out. Then we have Fred Clark, Daniel Jones, and Dan Decker. So that was a really fun race to watch for second, third, and fourth. Billy Cleveland just checked out. So sorry, Billy, when you're that fast, you don't get much time on YouTube. But you had a heck of a drive. Good job, Billy Cleveland. And then next up, we have the Pro ROK Shifter. Pro ROK Shifter is next up. Grid A. And there is your race winner, Billy Cleveland. It's not often that you can see the drivers off track without their helmets on. Good job, Billy Cleveland. That is your Masters ROK class. Oh, we lost. So we're just going to look at the scales for a moment while we're in between classes. Next up is the Pro ROK Shifter. Pro ROK Shifter next up. So for those of you that are watching on YouTube, if you're new to the sport, the mechanics, the families, they're not allowed past the scales. So a lot of times there's no congratulations until after the drivers cross the scales. Then they're free to shake hands and give hugs. But Billy Cleveland just checked out. There's Hunter Hagenbuck. Cart number 625. Giorgio, third place. And this is our Pro ROK Shifter class in front of you. Your pole sitter, Hunter Pickett, cart number 436. Off pole, Cole Shade. Third, Kyle Wick. Fourth, Brian Keck. Fifth, Remo Ruscitti. Sixth, Kevin Wood. Seventh, Henry Barton. Eighth, Neil Joseph. Ninth, Jacob Gulick. 10th, Ryan Martin. 11th, Nick Ciavello. 12th, Giovanni Shad. 13th, Michael Gouache. And 14th, Kaylee Maris. So this is your Pro ROK Shifter. And looking at the grid, it looks like we have a couple of our master drivers. Kevin Woods, he's a master's driver, but he's been running with the pros all year long. He's sitting in 6th spot, cart number 494. And Michael Gouache is also one of our master drivers that's running with the pros this weekend. So this is your Pro ROK Shifter class. So Hunter Pickett and Cole Shade are bringing the drivers onto the straightaway. This is the 125cc shifter cart. They do a standing start. So they're going to have one more lap. So for those of you that are just tuning in, this is race number 7 at Sonoma. Sanzaru Karting. ROK Sonoma. Combined with California ROK Championship. This is the California ROK Championship season finale, and this is race number 7 for ROK Sonoma. After this weekend, we have 2 races left up here. So your front row inside, 436, Hunter Pickett, GFC. Outside, 485, Bright Yellow, Track Magic. And these carts are gridding up for the standing start. And we're going to get ready to go. Visors down. We have a green flag. Cole Shade gets the shot. What a hole shot for Cole Shade. Hunter Pickett drops to second. Remo Ricchetti into third. Brian Keck into fourth. Contact in turn one. That looks like it might be Henry Barton. I'm not sure. But Cole Shade had the lunch. So let's see what Cole Shade does with that start. Hunter Pickett is in second. And it looks like Ryan Martin is already up into the sixth spot. So Ryan Martin is already up into the sixth spot after starting 10th. And here comes Hunter Pickett going into tic-tac-toe, chasing down his teammate Cole Shade. So there's also, there's Brian Keck to the inside going into Monaco. And does he make it stick? Yes, he makes that one stick. Remo gets moved back into fourth. Ryan Martin is in fifth place already. Ryan Martin is flying. And Remo goes into turn one and just parks it underneath Brian Keck. That didn't do anybody any favors. That allows Ryan Martin to go into fourth. Meanwhile, Cole Shade and Hunter Pickett are 1-2. Brian Keck is in third. Ryan Martin is in fourth. Ryan Martin is on a charge right now. Starting in 10th, he's already in the fourth spot. So let's see if Brian Keck, his teammate, makes it easy on him. It looks like we have a couple carts off. Giovanni Shad. And is that... Did we lose Remo? We may have lost Remo Ricchetti. What is going on here? We lost Brian Keck. We lost Remo. We lost Kyle Wick. So Cole Shade has Hunter Pickett all over his rear bumper. Ryan Martin is in third on a charge. We lost Brian Keck. Looks like Brian is still on track, but he lost a number of spots. Hunter Pickett to the inside going into turn one. Cole Shade doesn't try too hard to cross him up. Probably the teammate favor right there. Those two are probably going to work together to drive away. So Hunter Pickett is now your leader with Cole Shade in second, still right on the bumper. We're going to keep an eye out on Ryan Martin, the kart sitting in third place as he came up from 10th to third. So give me a moment here. We'll do a new running order. So we have Hunter Pickett as your leader. Cole Shade is in second. Ryan Martin is in third. Kevin Woods is in fourth. Fifth is Jacob Gulick. Sixth, Joseph Neal. Seventh, Nick Ciavello. Eighth, Kaylee Maris. Ninth, Remo Ricchetti. 10th, Brian Keck. So there was a lot of action going on there in the opening laps. Remo Ricchetti just went to the inside on Monaco. So he's slowly picking up a couple of places there. And in Hunter Pickett fashion, he's just smoothly checking out. So we'll see how this ends up. One of the smoothest drivers in the class. So HP has about a 4-kart lead over teammate Cole Shade. Ryan Martin has a good, comfortable gap over teammate Kevin Woods. And we'll see if Jacob Gulick can make anything happen. He's in 5th right now. And Remo goes to the inside. That looks like it's Ciavello. So Remo's starting to pick off a few karts here and there. So Kyle Wick, he got shuffled all the way back, and he's in 12th right now. Again, there was a lot of action on those opening laps. Shuffled a lot of the drivers around. But here's your leader, Hunter Pickett. And he's just slowly pulling away. Second place is Cole Shade. And Cole Shade is about 4 seconds ahead of third place. So Kevin Woods, I've been talking this guy up all year. I just got a glance from our director. I think I'm living vicariously through Kevin because he's running with the kids. He's a Masters driver running in the pro class. All year long, he's been in the top 5. Right now, he sits 4th. Looks like Kyle Wick is going to the inside of Barton. So Wick has the pass. So that puts Wick into the top 10. And Ciavello has 2 karts. Let's see here. Ciavello has Brian Keck and Kaylee Maris behind him. So Brian, again, he was in the top 3 all day long. He found himself at the back of the pack. So he's around Ciavello. So on that lap, Keck has picked off 2 guys. That should put him in the 7th or 8th. So here comes HP, Hunter Pickett, down the straightaway, going into turn 1. There's his teammate on the track Magic in 2nd. Cole Shade, Ryan Martin in 3rd, Kevin Woods in 4th. Jacob Gulick in 5th. Joseph Neal in 6th. Remo Richetti in 7th. So we'll keep an eye on Remo. There's a lot of drivers we actually need to watch during this race. We have Remo, we have Brian Keck, we have Kyle Wick. It'll be interesting to go back and look at the replay. Oh, and Kyle Wick is slowing down. Does Kyle have a mechanical? Because, yep, he's slowing down. Maybe something from the incident has finally let go. Although he's staying on the track. So Kyle Wick is staying out there. But that last lap was not a good one for him. And it looks like we're going back to your race leader. There's Hunter Pickett on the straightaway. Here comes Cole Shade. We got Ryan Martin in 3rd, Kevin Woods in 4th. And it looks like Hunter Pickett has also run your fastest lap. So Brian Keck is making his way back to the right side of the field. But once again, it's Hunter Pickett out in the lead. Cole Shade in second, Ryan Martin in third. The last live broadcast, we didn't give Hunter Pickett much love because he was so far out in the lead. So we'll put him on the camera a little bit more today. So HP, Hunter Pickett. He just drives so smooth. He makes it look tireless. If you're watching on YouTube live, let us know how the sound is. This week we added in the kart sounds. Let us know how that sounds. But this is your 125 Pro Shifter class. Attention in the pits. Attention in the pits. Senior ROK. Senior ROK Grid A. Senior 100cc. Master 100cc Grid B. Senior ROK Grid A. Senior 100cc. Master 100cc Grid B. And we have 9 laps to go. And Hunter Pickett is your leader. Let's run down through the order here. Hunter Pickett, P1. Cole Shade, Brian Martin, Kevin Woods, Jacob Gulick, Joseph Neal, Remo Rashidi, Brian Keck, Kaylee Maris, Nick Chiavello, Henry Barton, Kyle Wick. All right, right now we're going to pick up Remo Rashidi and Joseph Neal. Joseph Neal's actually one of our master drivers as well. We're going to follow these two for a moment because this looks like about the closest action on the track. Let's see if Remo can get around Neal. So Remo Rashidi is in the ITAL kart. Joseph Neal is on the GFC chassis this weekend. So this is a new chassis for Neal Joseph. So Remo's right on Neal's bumper. So Neal's doing a good job staying in front of Remo. Remo was charging through the field earlier. Remo's looking around for a way to get by. Let's see if he tries to make something happen here in Kramer. Remo to the inside. Makes it stick. Let's see if Neil challenges back going into Monaco. He does. So Neil dives back underneath them. And here they come onto the straightaway. Let's see if Remo can pull out and get him in turn 1. He's pulling out. Neil goes low. Doesn't give him much track room. Reno makes it stick. Remo goes into tic-tac-toe. Let's see if Neil can do anything here. Neil's going to have a couple of corners to basically make a pass and stay on Remo's bumper because Remo's been coming through the field. And right behind Neil Joseph is going to be Brian Keck. And Brian Keck is another driver that came back from the rear. We have 3 laps to go. I better look to find Hunter Pickett. Yeah, I'm sure he's out there somewhere. Going in Laguna, Hunter Pickett is. So Hunter Pickett and Cole Shade have just checked out. They're gone. Ryan Martin, Kevin Woods for 3rd and 4th. They have a very comfortable cushion. So we're going to pick up Hunter Pickett on this last half of the lap, your race leader. He didn't lead the whole race, but most of it. So Hunter Pickett on the GFC chassis. Coming onto the straightaway. He's going to grab the white flag here. So Neil Joseph is doing what he can to hang on that 7th spot from Brian Keck. But right now we're following Hunter Pickett because he's our race winner. He's our race leader. He's on his final lap. And I'll keep you posted on the battle between Neil Joseph and Brian Keck. Brian Keck is on Neil Joseph's bumper going into Laguna. It looks to the inside of Kramer, not enough there. HP with the win. Brian Keck to the inside of Monaco on Neil Joseph. Neil doesn't have much left to counter back. He's just shaking his head. So your running order, Hunter Pickett, Cole Shade, Ryan Martin, Kevin Woods, Jacob Gulick, Remo Rushidi, Brian Keck, Joseph Neal, Kaylee Maris, Kyle Wick, Nick Chiavello, Henry Barton. Those are your top 12. Next up is going to be your Senior ROK Grid A, Senior 100cc, Master 100cc, Grid B. And here is your race leader, or race winner. The race is over. There's no leader. Hunter Pickett, teammate Cole Shade in the bright yellow. And that looks like that was Ryan Martin congratulating. It's always good when the drivers are shaking hands after a race, especially when there's good battles out there. There's Kyle Wick in the number 209. So take a moment. The drivers have their helmets off. This is what they look like without their custom paint jobs. And this is our senior ROK grid. Senior ROK grid. Your pole sitter, Josh Campbell, cart number 326. Off pole, Sarah Densham, cart number 395. Third place, Utman Alawi, cart number 307. And Colin McGrath, cart number 303. This is your senior ROK class. And again, we are at ROK Sonoma. Presented by Sanzaru Games. Next week, we have the ROK Fest West Series rolling into town. Some of these drivers are here testing for that event, but that takes place this following week. ROK Cup West here at Sonoma. So Sonoma's been pretty busy here in September. So the senior ROK are rolling off the grid. Now keep an eye on Josh Campbell, because Josh Campbell's doing double duty today. So he's running senior ROK. He's sitting on pole. Then, as soon as he takes the checkered flag, he dumps his cart off at the scale, and he runs over to the grid to hop in his 100cc, and he's starting in 4th in the 100cc. So that kid gets no breaks today. But he's young. He can do it. And here we are, the senior ROK class coming down the straightaway. Jason Campbell brings him down to speed. These are some of the slowest starts I've seen today. So Campbell gets the jump. They get the green flag. So it looks like Sarah Densham, well, she was back to 3rd. Now she's back to 2nd. And we'll see here. Utman Alawi, he's in 3rd. Colin McGrath is in 4th. So Josh Campbell is out in the lead, cart number 326. So Josh Campbell is your leader. Sarah Densham is in second. Ootman goes in. Oh, the contact is made. Sarah is off the track going into tic-tac-toe. So Ootman Aloui, he takes over second place. That leaves Colin McGrath in third. We'll see if Sarah can gain some speed and try to catch up with the pack, but that was an unfortunate contact going in a tic-tac-toe. But the end result is Josh Campbell is still in the lead. Ootman Aloui is in second. Colin McGrath is in third. Sarah Densham is now in fourth with some work to do. So back to the track here, we have Josh Campbell. He's your senior ROK leader. Ootman Aloui is in second. Colin McGrath is in third. And Sarah Densham is in fourth. And again, earlier, if you missed it, there was contact between Aloui and Densham down in tic-tac-toe. That put Aloui into second and Densham into fourth. So I mentioned it earlier, Josh Campbell, double duty today. So I'm sure he's pretty happy with a comfortable lead right now, because as soon as this race is over, he doesn't even get to scale his cart. He drops it off the scales, runs over to grid A to hop in his 100cc, and he'll be part of the class to wrap up our race weekend. But Josh Campbell is out in the lead on his GFC chassis. Ootman Aloui is in second on his Tony kart. And Colin McGrath. That looks like it might be a Kart Republic. I'll let you know as he comes down the straightaway. So right now we're going to follow Utman Alawi. Utman Alawi is currently running in second with the number 307 car. So earlier contact in the race kind of spread the field out a little bit. But this is your second place kart, Utman Alawi, on his Tony kart, running in second. So currently on our camera, Utman Alawi, number 307. And Sarah Densham, 395. So Josh Campbell is still in the lead with 4 laps to go. And we'll take this moment to thank our sponsors. ROK Cup USA, Sanzaru Games, Sunoco Race Fuels, Redline Oil, Levanto Racing Tires, World Speed, Brooks Motor Cars, Cameron Karting, Cameron Racing, Wine Country Motorsports, and Sailing Charters with Mamo, and Faithia Vineyards. Thank you for the sponsorship for the 2021 ROK Cup season. And Andy, if you can hear me, maybe we get Andy in the tower. And we can have him take some time to thank his sponsors for the California ROK Championship. And his voice is so good, so it'd be better than hearing me all day long. So 2 laps to go for Josh Campbell. 2 laps to go. Come on, Andy. Help me with your sponsors. Come on. 1 minute. Perfect. So the white flag is out for Josh Campbell. So we're going to follow Josh around for this final lap. Kart number 326, GFC. Gary has one of the cooler designs on the track. Depending on which direction the kart is going, half the kart's white, half the kart's black. Takes a while to get used to. But here comes Josh Campbell. He's going to grab the checkered flag for the senior ROK. He should take a breather because he's at the run over to grid A for 100cc action. So Utman Alawi comes home in second place. Colin McGrath in third. And Sarah Densham in fourth. And Sarah closed the gap, but she just ran out of laps. So that wraps up your senior ROK. Senior ROK. Next up is 100cc senior. 100cc senior. Josh Campbell, good run. Take a little breather. You got like 4 seconds. There's your senior ROK winner, Josh Campbell. Then he'll go hop in his cart that's sitting in the 4th spot for 100cc. And the last class of the day, senior 100cc. So this is our 100cc senior class. Your pole sitter, Ayrton Littell. Cart number 920. Off pole, William D'Elia. Cart number 995. Third place, Eddie Shimon. Fourth, Josh Campbell. I just mentioned it. He just won the last race. Now he's sitting in fourth starting spot for the 100cc class. J.C. Perez is starting in fifth. Jack Doyle in sixth. Scott Fermenick, seventh. Roman Madrigal, eighth. Savion Ragster, ninth. David Krug, 10th. Andrew Kushman, 11th. Christopher Martin, 12th. Keep an eye on Christopher Martin. Cooper Marchant, 13th. Ryan Persing, 14th. Yoshim Kapoor, 15th. And Frankie Zhu, 16th. So we're going to take a moment. We're going to turn the mic over to Mr. Andy Saisman, the promoter for California ROK Championship. This is your season finale, and give us a quick sound check.
Check.
One more time, sir.
Check. We good?
Yep.
All right, well, thanks very much, Jason. I just want to thank all the participants for coming out this year. Obviously, there's one more weekend left of ROK Sonoma, the doubleheader in October, but this is the end of the California ROK Championship. Thanks to those that came out racing with us this year, came here, Bud Willow, made the trek up to Pat's Acres a couple months ago. That was a great event, too. So, but I do want to thank several of our partners. I mean, first and foremost, we have our presenting sponsor, Royce and Baxter, Pretty Hand Sanitizer. Mike Block has helped us out significantly, so I just want to give Mike a great shout out. Thanks for being our presenting sponsor this year all year. We've also had the help of a lot of other businesses. You know, Excel Racing, Car Racing has helped us out. Courtney Concepts, Mike Courtney and Pro Tools has helped us out a tremendous amount. Empire Cars, they've sponsored us all year. They brought their parts trailer out to our Cal Speed round. That was great. Forward Direction Motorsports, they didn't make it out to the summertime, but they came out in the winter. Greg Welch from Colorado. And then obviously one of our bigger team supporters, GMC, Gary Carlton Racing, has been very consistent this year. Italian Motors from South Park. David Oaknall and Oaknall Racing Products.
Thank you, Andy. And what a great season you had. This is a good way to wrap it up. The weather's beautiful here at Sonoma. And again, for those of you that are on YouTube, this is a combined event. Sonoma ROK race number 7 and the season finale of the California ROK Championship. And we're watching the final main event. This is the 100cc senior class. And they're coming down the straightaway. Let's just give it a moment, listen to the racing action. We have a green flag going into turn 1. And all the drivers have made it through turn 1. It looks like Ayrton Littell is in P1. William D'Elia is in 2nd. Eddie Shimon's in 3rd. And Josh Campbell, your last race winner, just 10 minutes ago, is sitting in 4th. And that looks like J.C. Perez sitting in 5th. And Roman Madrigal looks like he's sitting in 6th, so he picked up a spot on the start. So this is coming around for our first lap, so give me a moment while we kind of reset the grid. D'Elia looks to the inside going down the tic-tac-toe. Ayrton Littell is still your leader. 3rd place, Eddie Shimon, and Jason, or I'm sorry, not Jason, saying that all day long. Josh Campbell is in 4th. For those that are wondering, Jason is actually Josh's dad. Same name as mine. It's a wonderful name. I just like saying it. So Ayrton Littell is your leader. William D'Elia is hanging on to 2nd. Eddie Shimon is in 3rd. Josh Campbell is in 4th. You have 4 teammates stacked up going down the straightaway. 3 GFCs and a Track Magic. I'll give you online viewers one guess which one's the Track Magic is. So it looks like there's also some rubbing action between Martin I'm trying to get the cart numbers on that one, but I was further back in the field in tic-tac-toe. But we're back to the front. Again, Ayrton Littell is your leader. William D'Elia is in 2nd. Eddie Shimon is in 3rd. So William D'Elia looks over his shoulder, see how much room he has over 3rd place. Only about a cart and a half, maybe 2 cart lengths. But D'Elia is looking really strong right now. Eddie Shimon, he was last event's race winner in this class. And then keep an eye on the cart number 911 of Christopher Martin. Uncharacteristically, he's starting further back than usual. So I would imagine he's going to work his way forward. William D'Elia, he's pushing Ayrton Littell down the straightaway. Let's see if they're going to work together to pull away from 3rd. So Littell is going into Kramer. He still maintains the lead. D'Elia is right on his bumper. Shimon's right behind him. And then there's about a 2-cart gap to Josh Campbell. And then between Josh and J.C. Perez, there's about 3 cart lengths. And they're heading down the straightaway. The top 4 drivers are all tucking, trying to get some sort of aero advantage down the straight. These are 100cc air-cooled engines, spec racing. So not very often does someone pull out and pass with horsepower. Ayrton Littell is starting to pull out a little bit of a lead over William D'Elia. Eddie Shimon is on the rear bumper of D'Elia. So Littell now has about a 2.5, 3-cart lead over William D'Elia and Eddie Shimon. Josh Campbell is comfortably in 4th place. So we're picking up your leaders there. Your leader, 920, Ayrton Littell. Bright yellow, Track Magic. Cart number 995, William Delia. And cart 919, Eddie Shimon. GFC, Track Magic, GFC, GFC. Let's give you a running order of your top 10. Ayrton Littell is your leader. William Delia, Eddie Shimon, Josh Campbell. Christopher Martin is up in the 5th. J.C. Perez, Roman Madrigal, Jack Doyle, Andrew Kushman, and David Krug. That is your top 10. So keep your eyes on that second place cart of Track Magic. Eddie Shimon is all over the rear bumper of William Delia. And also keep an eye on the cart number 911 of Christopher Martin. So Martin goes to the inside, turn 1. Makes the pass on Campbell, makes it stick. Martin gives him the hand sign of, come on, let's go forward. He wants to go catch that lead pack. So Martin, he's running the fastest laps right now, going through traffic from 12th to 5th. So keep an eye on 4th place, Christopher Martin. So meanwhile, we have 9 laps to go. William Delia, he just goes purple. If you're listening online and not sure what that means fast lap up to this point in the race. William Delia, purple, with a 48.397, holding that number 2 spot. So Ayrton Littell is still your leader. William Delia is in 2nd. Eddie Shimon is in 3rd. Christopher Martin in 4th. Josh Campbell in 5th. J.C. Perez in 6th. And then keep your eyes, if you're watching here at the track, keep your eyes on cart 996 and 909. They're battling currently for the 9th place spot. But right now, we're focused on the leaders, the top 3. We have Ayrton Littell, William Delia, Eddie Shimon. Those are in your screen now, entering the straightaway. And we're going to see if the top 2 can shake Shimon. We'll see what goes on here. Both Delia and Littell look over their shoulder to see what kind of gap they have. We're going to give it a lap or 2. We'll see if they can shake Shimon. But right now, it's Ayrton Littell. And Ayrton was your pole sitter for this race. He had a good start. He maintained the lead. He hasn't looked back. William Delia was off pole. He currently sits 2nd. And Shimon was 3rd and sitting in 3rd. So right now it's real easy to pick out the leaders because you have that bright yellow Track Magic sitting in second. And then you have the black and white GFCs in first and third. In third, you have Eddie Schimmel with that bright green fluorescent helmet. But first and second are coming on the straightaway. They're pulling away from Shimon, but he's still right there. So it might be a 3-card advantage over third place right now. But all year long, these 3 drivers have had some great racing action. It would have been nice if we had live streaming at the beginning, because these 3 drivers have put on a show. And Chris Martin running the 911, he's usually in the mix of the top 5. But right now, he's done a great job of driving up from 12th to 4th. But we'll see if he can get anything done driving all alone in that 4th place spot. Meanwhile, Ayrton Littell is still your leader. D'Elia is in second. Shimon's right back on his bumper, so they're basically doing the accordion effect thing. So there's a couple of other races happening on the track, but right now we're focused on the leaders because we have 3 karts going for the lead. And we lost D'Elia and Shimon and Kramer. Come on, D'Elia, get your hands on the wheel. Get out there. I should have called that sooner, but we were looking for action otherwhere on the track. And there was contact between D'Elia and Shimon. And they got shuffled. And there's one more lap to go. Unfortunately, that's been kind of a common trend up at the front of the pack, contact. That's just what happens with close racing. So it looks like we also have a loose bumper on J.C. Perez. So let's look at the running order here. Oh, there goes Eddie Shimon. He's going to try to get as many spots as he can. So let's see what the running order is going to be here. So Eddie Shimon's picking off spots. William D'Elia throws it in turn 1. He's trying to pick off spots. But right now, there's just a cluster for 6. So Eddie Shimon looks like he's in 5th. That would put William D'Elia in 7th. Hopefully we got that on video. We go back and look at it. But here comes Ayrton Littell for the checkered. There's your winner. Christopher Martin, 2nd. Josh Campbell in 3rd. Eddie Shimon 4th. William D'Elia 5th. Roman Madrigal 6th. So I apologize for the miscoverage on that one. But contact was made in Kramer between D'Elia and Shimon, which shuffled them back ultimately to 4th and 5th. And neither of those drivers are going to be happy with that. So we're just taking a moment here to look at the live feed at the scales. Christopher Martin from 12th to 2nd. What a run for Christopher Martin. He did have a little bit of help on the track, though. So a couple of drivers got together, shuffled around, but Christopher was in the right spot. Christopher was in the right spot to capitalize from 12th to 2nd. What a run. Your race winner, Ayrton Littell, cart number 920. Third place, Josh Campbell. That's a solid race weekend for Josh Campbell. He was our senior ROK race winner about 20 minutes ago. Eddie Shimon in 4th. William D'Elia in 5th. And look at that happy face of Ayrton Littell. A hug to his team boss, Gary Carlton. Sonny Cervelli congratulating him. So it's good to see Ayrton Littell at the pointy end of the field. Earlier in the year, he had a little bit of an excursion at one of the other races. Suffered a little bit of a setback, but here he is. Front of the field with a race win. Cart number 919, Eddie Shimon. Good race with Eddie Shimon. Again, unfortunately, some contact between D'Elia and Shimon. Put both of those drivers 4th and 5th. But that is your final race of the weekend, your 100cc senior class. It never disappoints. The racing action is always close. It's always intense. It never disappoints. When I go home, the first class I'm going to queue up is going to be this one to see what happened down there in Kramer. And thank you to those that have participated at the ROK Sonoma event. And earlier we had Andy Saisman on. He said thank you to his participants and his sponsors for the California ROK Championship. Again, you can find this video on YouTube under the ROK Sonoma page. And send us an email how we can improve what you liked, what you didn't like. But we are live streaming. Again, go to YouTube, ROK Sonoma. Hit like and subscribe. You'll be notified when the track goes live with events like this in the future. There's cart number 985, JC Perez. Cart number 909, David Krug. $929, Yoshim Kapoor. It's actually kind of interesting how much energy this takes out of me watching. I get so excited watching this stuff. It makes me want to be out there so bad. Except for the bill. But what a great race. That's a great way to wrap up the day. And thank you to those that were watching. So once again, thank you to our competitors. Thank you to our teams. Thank you to everyone that showed up. Thank you to Andy Saisman and his crew and his drivers for a great season. The two combined events were a lot of fun here at ROK Sonoma. So check out California ROK Championship on challengekarting.com. The ROK Sonoma website, sanzurakarting.com. Good job, Ayrton. Good job. You too, Josh. And also, if you missed it earlier, if you're at the track, they are doing a raffle for a Nico Rosberg driving suit. Nico Rosberg driving suit. The raffle, the funds are going towards Margie Sarfati, and it's a fundraiser to help with her battle against cancer. So they're doing a fundraiser. They're raffling off a driving suit. It's Nico Rosberg's driving suit. The bids start at $1,000. You write your bid down. You put it in a box. They're doing it for the next couple of weekends. So go see Steve or Kimberly Cameron to put in your entry. And once again, thank you to everybody. And until